Hey everybody, here's another episode of my geeky adventures, depressing ones. Okay, so as I have been trying to do for like the last few months, I've been trying to get into working out like really hard. I used to do it in the military, obviously, forced PT, you can't have a choice. I used to do it for school, I had softball, I was in tennis, I was in shape. The thing is, when I was younger, I would wear baggy clothes to hide the fact that I had developed a bad habit, and it is a bad habit, and it's a mental, I gotta say, it is a mental illness thing. It's I had eating disorders, let's just put it like that, and I had kids, you know, got all bloated from children, and it's been slowly driving me crazy for the last 7 years. Because I had my daughter, then I had my son, and then this year I had a lot of personal stuff go on, and it kind of kicked up that stuff again to where my eating disorders are trying to come back. I'm just gonna put it like, I had a death in the family of someone very important to me. The person like had linked, like he was my great uncle. He was like a father. He stepped in so much as a father figure, and he died. And I took a mental dive. My anxiety and depression already was high, but then I went extreme. I cut people out of my life because toxic relationships do not work, and you need to sometimes remove relationships that will drag you down.
Yeah.
Especially on my trip to on my trip to becoming an actress, I had to cut these people off mentally because it wasn't doing any good. It was kicking in a lot of nightmares, all that stuff. Yes, I still have nightmares, but whatever. It's healing process. But due to all of this, I started to, I don't know,
your eating.
yes, it's been fluctuating. So when I was sitting on my ass playing video games depressed, I was overeating. And I wasn't overeating like just, I was overeating everything. Sweets, and then I was not getting up off the couch. I was not putting any exercise in. I kind of just dove straight into not caring. I didn't give a crap. I was like, screw my health, it's alright, I can eat like this, whatever, it's not gonna do anything, I'm okay, whatever, you know? So I went from that extreme, and yes, I have that problem where I will overeat. I will eat my feelings. So recently, we've tried to get into like, okay, in and out of working out, and I keep getting hurt because of military and bad habits, all this stuff. But I've noticed recently, kind of sitting down, meditating, all that stuff, I have noticed that I am trying to starve myself. Like because of when I was younger, and I was so skinny. I was already skinny as hell. My metabolism was high. I was just built differently from my siblings because I was the only of my breed. I'm a half breed.
She's like a Jon Snow.
Yes, I'm a Jon Snow. Damn it!
She's a bastard.
I'm a bastard. Need to go to the wall. Okay, but basically, I know I'm saying basically a lot. I don't know why. I think because this whole thing is like it really bothers me. It bothers me that these bad habits are back, and I'm fully aware
You're
of
trying
them.
to do the right thing now.
But it's like a war within myself. I want to, when I eat, because I'm on this kick, and I want to reach a certain body fat, and because I used to be 00 in freaking pants, and I was skinny, and I would wear these big clothes to hide
I've
the
been
fact.
XX.
I can't. Oh, okay. But I was trying to be a model, and I wanted, and they were all skinny, and because I was short, I was like, well, I can just be skinny.
Yeah.
That was my thing. I can just be skinny. I'm already skinny. And then not only that, but people would tell me, being skinny as I would tell me that I'm fat. They would tell me that I was
understand
overweight.
that. How can people say that to other people?
Because
They's mean.
they were mean adults. So that was embedded in my head. And every time I go for health, my automatic thing is to starve myself. Don't eat. Eating's bad. If you eat, you will gain weight. If you eat, you won't see the result. If you eat, blah blah. And so my first thing is to not eat at all. So I've noticed sometimes I just don't
I'm the
eat.
total opposite of you.
Yeah.
Now that I'm realizing. Go ahead.
So I've been noticing at times, some days I don't eat. And I feel it. My noses, I've been getting nosebleeds a lot lately.
Oh, that's not good.
Everything, because my body's not getting the nutrition, and I'm going into this
And you're
fitness.
getting hurt.
Yes, I'm getting hurt. I hurt myself recently again, and it's every time I overdo it and I don't eat, my body is like, what are you doing?
Breakdown.
Yeah, you need to rest because you're not doing the right thing. It's yelling at me, and I'm ignoring it. And when I do eat, I force myself to eat. And yes, I eat clean. I eat veggies, I eat fish, I eat eggs, and I eat some cheese. That's all I eat. I don't eat everything else, so I have to find that extra stuff in other ways. And when I starve myself, I'm not getting them at all. And then because of I was also bulimic on top of anorexic, I want to, every time I eat, I put something in my face. I want to not splurge. I want to purge it immediately. I just want to get rid of it. And because I'm aware of these things, it's driving me crazy. It's like, being aware of these habits are great because then you can stop yourself. But it's like a war within my own head to where I'm just trying to control this addiction, because it feels like an addiction, to get rid of fat, get rid of the evil, that's all this stuff in my head. And on top of the anxiety, depression, all that stuff, OCD too, that's another thing, because I have OCD, so I'm all like, this is how I'm trying to do that with fitness. I'm like, this is where you fit everything, and it's not helping. So I have tasked this one to make sure I eat, and the further I go on, because I have that 18% body weight that I want to reach, I'm going to lose body fat, something right here, not to let me, once I'm there, start picking at it and be like, I need to be skinnier, I need to be
be healthy.
Yes, I need to be healthy and not overdo it and kill myself. And I'm making this video because I want people to know that I have these issues. I understand how it
And
feels.
I have opposite issues. I just keep eating.
Well,
I'm
look,
depressed. I just keep eating.
well, that was me.
You piss me off. I just keep eating.
Yes. I also have the bad habit of when I get angry, I angry clean, but that's a good habit.
I angry eat.
I angry eat. I do that when I'm really depressed, and then it's like a freaking pendulum of bad habits. If I'm not here, I'm over here. If I'm not here, it's never in the middle. And when I'm in the middle, I'm like,
I don't know what to do.
what do I do with my hands?
Yeah.
What do I do with my hands, Sarah?
What's next?
But I'm making this video because I want people to know, without the 20% battery coming on, that I get where you're coming from. but I'm not going to influence you. I'm not going to tell you to do bad things. Do not.
The best thing you can do is be aware
and try to fight it.
Yeah.
Try to fight it. Get help.
Get help.
Don't
think you can just handle it on your own.
Yeah, because you can't. Because I mean, me, I know how I get, and I've been asking and I've been telling people, please, you can see the habits. I already know the habits. I told Sarah, please help me because I can't do it by myself. If you have eating disorders, any kind of freaking mental illness, please talk to someone. And if you have to, comment here and get my info and we will talk, because you know what? Eating disorders are deadly. Just like depression can be deadly, anxiety can be deadly. Go get the help. And don't, please, if you have these problems, do not tell other people to do it. Do not try to influence other people, because that's not right. Find good people. Get rid of the toxic. Do not be ridiculous.
Yeah. Surround yourself with people that uplift you, not.
So that is a, what is it? Healthy announcement telling you that I deal with it too.
We all have our stuff.
We all have our demons. Sadly, I have like a stack of them.
I got a stack.
Let's
That's another
stack
video.
them together.
That's
No,
another
I'm
video.
just kidding. Let's not stack them But this is just to tell you guys that everybody deals with it, and I mean, it doesn't look like everybody has their problems, and it doesn't look the same. I mean, it does not. You cannot be like, that guy has, you know,
Okay.
the tree guy, the bush guy. That sounds wrong, but yes. It doesn't look the same. That's what I'm saying. And if you need help, get it.
Yep.
And if you have bad habits, do not try to put on other people. Do not influence other people to do the same thing. Seek help. Do not enable.
Yeah.
But until another episode, maybe less depressing, maybe not. Maybe we'll get worse as we go. I hope not. We gotta say peace.